Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys, and welcome back to another reaction. This time I just saw an article about it. It's a band called IBARAKI, the song Akumu, that's going to feature Nergal of Behemoth. And the reason I picked this song is obviously because of Nergal, but the guy who has this band is Matthew Kichi from Trivium. And I'm going to be honest, 100%. I don't want to bullshit anybody. I don't like Trivium. Never liked them, never liked their style, never liked their music. I do like, I have a certain liking to the vocalist and guitarist because he seems like he really enjoys what he does and he puts his heart and soul into it. It just never jived with me. But when I saw Nergal on the song, you guys already know how much I like Behemoth. I'm going to jump on this and see what it's all about. It's a new song, it's a new band, it's a new project, so let's give it a shot. Who knows? I might actually like this. Just because they didn't like Trivium doesn't mean I'm not gonna like any of the projects that they create. With that in mind, let's get into it. If you are a fan though, and you've never been to this channel, I tend to be very critical and very picky, but I try to be articulate about the things that I don't like, so that there's like you see where my mind is at and where I'm coming from, so we can have an interesting conversation. Well, let's get into the reaction. Let's see what we got. By the way, guys, if you do enjoy these kinds of reactions, make sure to subscribe down below for more. Interesting approach, almost like a death metal, black metal, doom metal sound going on here. Not particularly going to pinpoint one style, but just it has that kind of dark, evil, moody atmosphere. So far, I mean, I'm kind of like really impressed what direction he's taking this with, and let's see how this kind of collaboration works out. I don't know what he's putting on his face. It looks like poop. I don't know what the point of this music video is. The music itself, I'm honestly not sold, but I'm intrigued. Because it seems to be out of the comfort zone of Matthew, which is really cool. I always appreciate an artist trying to do something out of their wheelhouse. Doesn't mean I'm automatically going to like it. It's a weird song choice for a single. I guess you really want to show how different it's going to be from Trivium. I don't know how to feel about it yet, to be honest. Emotionally, it's not really doing anything for me. Nergal in collaboration, I mean, he sounds like Nergal, and then there's moments it kind of sounds like Behemoth. But I'm trying to find things in there. I feel like they might have leaned a little too hard on the artistic side, and forgot to write some good music. That's how I feel at the moment. But I'm not judging that basis because I could be completely turned around for the later part of the song. Yeah, I don't think I like this, to be honest. There's technicality in the music, and there is thought in the vision of the band and kind of where he wants to take it. And it's like leaning into this kind of wolves in the throne room kind of feel. I think that was the name of the band. A lot of these kinds of like doom metal / black metal sounds, atmospheric like metal, which I'm honestly, a lot of times it's hard for me to get into doom metal. There are doom metal bands I like, and there are particular sounds that I like from these kinds of bands. And the whole like dark riffing, but there's a weird style the way he's writing the music. I don't know, it's just something's not clicking. I want to hear from you guys as well, kind of how you feel about it. And I mean, objectively speaking, I think Trivium fans might be just jumping on board right away because they're just fans of Matthew. I don't have a personal stake in it. And I'm also not one of those people that just hates on Trivium because they're popular. That's not a reason to hate somebody. I just never liked their music. There are a couple of times I've seen them live as they kind of co-headline with other bands that I was interested in. I've always saw good energy and good kind of heart from the band. It's just I'll be bored most of the time. And it's kind of a bit of the same happening here as well. Music video, it seems like he really tried hard to mimic what Nergal does with Behemoth's video. I wouldn't be surprised if Grupa 13 actually directed this video as well. Like this is like one of those really silly moments where I'm looking at this like, what is the point of this? What is the point of this? Throwing poop in your face or clay in your face, whatever he's doing. Yeah, I think. I really hope for his sake he only did this shot once for like 5 minutes and they just kept repeating it throughout the song, because I don't know why he would do that, but I'm fixating on something that's not important. The music, you know what it is about it that just lacks for me? I understand if he wants to create this kind of like very heavy atmosphere, but it lacks something. It doesn't have this raw edge. I think he wanted to make something that's edgy, something that's a little bit unrefined, but it just doesn't. It doesn't feel natural to him. To me personally, it doesn't feel natural to it. Like when I hear Immortal, I hear Mayhem or Dark Funeral. It's 100% them, and there's just this kind of like dangerous element in the music that I can't explain to you. Where here it feels a little bit more superficial and overly artsy. That's how I would put it. I don't know how else kind of to describe it. Perhaps maybe you guys really disagree with me. I would love to hear your point of view. I would love to hear where you're coming from. But again, it's nice to see him step out of his comfort zone. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean others are not going to like it. And perhaps what I might not see in this band, another person will. It's always the case. And I think that's the way it should be. It's much better me not liking it than being completely indifferent about it. Because then when you're indifferent, you don't care and you dismiss it completely. There's no emotions. But a emotion is much better than no emotion. I believe so. Guys, also let me know what you feel about this. How are you feeling about this approach with this IBARAKI band and the concept that he's creating here? Let me know down below in the comments. And guys, make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Keep it metal.